In the time before time, when the earth was young and the sky still touched the mountains, the gods lived among men. The world was wild, thick with forests, rivers that wandered, and beasts that ruled the land. The gods were sent from the heavens to bring order, each with their power, each with a task. Among them was Ogun, not the oldest, not the most praised, but the strongest. Ogun was the god of iron, the forge, and war. His hands could bend metal. His breath could spark fire, his footsteps split stone. The trees were thick as night, the vines strong as chains, and no path could be found. When the other Orisha arrived, they stood at the edge of the great forest, unable to enter. Day after day, he chopped, carved, and burned. The forest screamed, but Ogun did not stop. But Ogun stepped forward. He took his iron machete, freshly forged, still glowing, and without a word, began to cut. Where others see obstacles, he said, I see the beginning of roads. Behind him, the gods followed. Behind them, humanity walked. It was Ogun who carved the first paths. It was Ogun who gave humans iron to shape their tools, hunt their food, and build their homes. He was not just a god. The other Orisha called him savage, too close to humans, too fond of battle, too wild for peace. They chose kings, laid down rules, and divided offerings. Yet Ogun was silent. He was the bridge between the spirit and the flesh. They raised iron spears against each other, shouting Ogun's name, calling him to bless their bloodshed. But even gods can bleed. He watched as humans took his iron and built cities. He watched as kings ruled with greed, not as a god, but as a storm. He watched as war spread, using the very tools he had gifted them. When the city of Ife was founded, the gods sat in council. His blood, it is said, turned the soil red. From it, the first blacksmiths were born. From his pain, the forge was blessed. He walked into the battlefield, and every blade sang his name. Iron bent before him. Warriors fell to their knees, blood flowed. He had no palace, no priests. When warriors marched to battle, they whisper his name into their blades. Ogun left the gathering with his blade. He went to the mountains and watched from afar. One day, a war broke out among the people of Ife. Ogun came, not as a man. His eyes burned like furnaces, his skin cracked with fire. But Ogun did not smile. He cried, I gave you iron for creation, he roared. You use it for destruction. In sorrow, he turned his blade on himself, not to die, for gods do not die, but to mark himself. Ogun disappeared into the forests once more, but to this day, his spirit lives wherever iron is struck, in the anvil's ring, the hammer's beat, the heat of the forge. When blacksmiths begin their work, they offer palm wine and a drop of blood. And the wise say, do not call Ogun unless you are ready for truth, for iron does not lie.